So speaking of like shows, famous people and shit, another roulette topic, star-stricken moments. Have you bumped into any famous people in your life?
Oh, dude, yeah, like
Well,
working in
yeah,
the
I mean,
film industry.
you kind of live in that world, so I guess I'll go first because my interactions with like the entertainment industry is like at a very minimal like thing. I mean, I'm bumped. I think I met Alonzo when I was younger at one of those like heat things. Growing up in Florida, you go to the Zoe Summer, whatever the fuck that shit was, and like
Yeah.
because I was into sports, I was into basketball at the time, so it's like I did that, but I don't. It was kind of one of those things where it's hard to get starstruck because he was there, but he wasn't like he was still far. He was there, but he wasn't really attainable in any sort of fashion. I was young. I think I think one of the coolest star moments was I shook, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with like WWE and stuff like that, but I shook Triple H's hand
Oh, dope.
at Full Sail because Full Sail does. Well, I don't know if
Oh,
they still.
NXT, I
Yeah, they
think.
did the NXT shit. I don't know
Yeah,
if they still
yeah.
do it,
They
but
probably don't.
yeah, it was dope though because I went to a couple of them for free. I took advantage of like the fact that students got to go in. And one time, Triple H was there, Sheamus was there. There was a couple, and I was kind of a fan of WWE growing up with my stepdad and shit. He watched it a lot, so it was like I shook Triple H's hand. That motherfucker's hand is huge, bro.
I mean, yeah, dude.
That's a big fucker, dude.
Obviously, he was juiced up too, man.
Yeah, of
All
course,
the
but
wrestlers back
man,
then were
yeah,
swollen and they were just injecting.
fucking yeah, like his red looks hot, like it doesn't look they, bro,
Yeah,
like he looked like a Viking, what you'd kind of imagine that Viking thing to look, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a
yeah.
big ass dude. It was cool. Bofi Kingston was there. There was a couple actual like WW like actual not just like the side motherfuckers and shit, which was cool.
Right,
Um,
right.
Other than that, for me, I probably met like a football player, but whatever. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. I
Yeah,
feel like I
I'm not a
feel
football guy.
yeah, I feel like I'm more. Maybe if I met Jeter or something, I'd probably be lit. Like
Yeah.
because I'm
Ocho
a Yank.
Cinco.
Yeah. Oh, just someone ridiculous maybe. Like but no, I think that's it. If I remember one while you're going over yours, I'll kind of I'll let you know. But I think that's about it. But it was a dope moment. It was dope and it was free. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
yeah.
But yeah, I work. Well, for you guys that don't know, my day job is me being a stage manager. So basically, we have shoots come in, and it could be a commercial, it could be a movie scene, it could be TV show, music video, whatever it is. So we definitely have a lot of companies and celebrities come in. So we're gonna start my list off with. Let's see. I'm trying to think like way back. Well, when we were shooting in Indy, I met Mike Myers, Austin Powers himself.
No way.
He was just walking down Soho, and one of our PAs was like, "Is that Michael Myers?" And we were just like, "How are we supposed? Like, I don't know." And then he like took a couple steps and just yelled, "Do I make you Randy, baby?"
Yeah. Oh
And then
my
he
god.
and then he turned around and he nodded and like he said hi and like gave us like a nice little pat in the back, like, "Oh, keep it up," and stuff like
Yeah.
that. We took a picture with him, so it's super
That's
cool.
cool when they're like. The thing is, and not to cut you off, because I'm gonna let you keep going, because that was already dope as shit. But
Right.
like, I was thinking like it must be tough to be in that position where is like, you obviously owe your fans something, because
Hmm.
they're the reason you're obviously your hard work and your and things you've done is the reason you're at where you're at. But the people who follow you and the people who speak your name and propel you forward are also why you're at where you're at. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
saying? It's a
Like,
weird balance of like, I owe you, but it's always a weird dynamic. I think the fan star dynamic will continue and has always been a kind of off thing. But I just think it's so cool when they're like down to earth enough to understand that for you, it's a moment that can make a slight difference. You know what I mean? And it's
yeah,
not necessarily what it is for him, where it's like, oh, they're stopping me on the road, or I was kind of just heading to go do this thing. but to you guys, and especially as like aspiring film people and shit like that, is like the, you know, that shit could feel good. That could be like a little propeller for you, you know? Like, I think
Right,
that's
right.
sick.
No, absolutely, and it's really like it makes me like them even more because obviously he was just walking down the street by himself, just chilling in South Manhattan, just
Casual as
like
fuck.
yeah, he just had his coat on. It was the winter, so he was just walking by. It was nighttime too. We were doing like exterior shots or something, and then he just stumbles along and says hi. So that
Yeah,
was insane.
that's
Uh,
awesome.
yeah, okay, trying to speed through the list. I met a third of the Wu-Tang. Yeah, I did a music video with Raekwon, Method Man, Inspector Deck, and who else was there was Rock from Helter Skelter. He was a
Oh
duo with
shit.
Sean Price, R.I.P. Sean Price,
Oh damn.
and yeah, I was pretty starstruck when I met them. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe now. Fast forwarding, started working at Gum. Well, actually, before that, I did Project Runway, and I was like a PA under Alyssa Milano, so that was pretty cool.
Oh damn, that's dope. Is she gorgeous in real life?
I mean, she just had a baby, and she was still like kind of in mother mode, and obviously she's like past her prime, still pretty. She was really cool. She
Was
was
she like
never.
MILF material though?
I mean, if we're saying.
Yeah, would you fuck?
I
Like, what do you mean?
wouldn't. I
No?
wouldn't. I wouldn't not.
Come on, it's Alyssa Milano.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, Charmed. Come on.
Charmed, come on. Just all you gotta think about is Charmed, dude.
Like I don't even follow Charmed, but I know she was
No,
there, and I know she was
exact.
banging.
And of yes. You understand.
Yep. For real.
All right, but that's dope though. That's cool. Like legit, like you just helped her like with like PA in the sense of like errands and just helped her like with
Yeah.
shit she needed throughout the whatever set or whatever she was
Yeah,
running.
like I wasn't like her assistant, but like I was
Yeah.
just like I notified her when she needed to go to set or go back to her green room and
dope.
like made sure everything was prepped for her and stuff like that. Yada yada yada.
Basically, yeah, the transition smooth and yeah, the in between all that shit. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna speed through. Daniel Craig, Lucy Liu.
Fuck, Daniel Craig might have been tough for me. I probably have been like, oh damn, it's Bond,
Yeah.
bro.
Jason Momoa.
Oh damn, that might have been fucked for me. That's a good looking
Yeah.
dude. I'd be like, yo, bro.
Yeah, he was shooting
Yeah.
Aquaman promos.
That's cool.
We just did a music video with J Lo.
Oh damn, did her ass look legit?
Boy, all right. I'm not trying to drool all over this podcast, bro.
No, I'm just saying when I say that is like legit. Did it look like a real ass?
Well,
Like,
it was hard to see because one, she was like very like secretive and like she was very in and out when she had to.
Professional
And I think
weird,
I think I caught her in the early half because my shift ended like at like 2 a.m, and then like another person had to finish the rest of the shift.
Oh shit.
And she was doing choreography for the music video with the rest of the dancers, but she had like PJs on and stuff like that. She was comfortable, so I don't think she was in her full outfit. I think it was a music video with Maluma, by the way. It was like a Spanish.
Oh yeah, Maluma. Yeah, I know it. I never heard it. I've heard it.
Yeah. Who else? J Balvin.
I bumped into
A$AP
El
Rocky.
Alpha. I had to go to a El Alpha set. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's another one of those kind of those artists. I was gonna say, was the Momoa encounter? Did you got to interact with him at all? He seems like he's actually like a cool dude though. Like, and
He
I
does.
wonder if that translates over. You know what I mean? Like,
No. He seems like a really great and humbled guy. Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how nice he seems and how perfectly sculpted he is.
yeah.
Like, it's
facts.
not fair.
Okay.
It's
I'm
not
glad,
okay.
I'm glad it's confirmed, not fake.
No. He's an all round great guy.
No,
And
yeah. Because
I
I've
love Game of
seen,
Thrones,
like,
so that was
yeah,
icing on the
facts.
cake.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Game of Thrones is kind of what really
That was his
re-put
blow
me
up.
on to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they always talk about the roles before, but it was definitely Game of Thrones.
It was Game of Thrones and then Aquaman. Like,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, I feel like I've watched him on some of that the show. I think it's on Netflix where they're blind. I've seen him on some of that actually.
I
They're
don't
like
know that
blind,
show.
and then they like curry like goods and shit. It's an older time, and then they use like string and shit to navigate. Is wild. It's actually kind of wild. I wish I remember the name of it, but
Me too.
if I
Seems
find it,
interesting.
I'll put it in the Discord or something if I figure it out. But
All right.
that's dope. Yeah. Now that you mentioned some of the shoot stuff, I feel like I might have bumped into a couple more people that I'm not thinking about because
Yeah,
I've
of
also been
course.
to a couple of shoots. But
And that's like maybe a third of my
yeah,
celebrities.
yeah, I know you could go in. We stopped at Beyonce. Who else you got?
No, not Beyonce,
I
but
mean, you know what I'm talking about. Jennifer
yeah,
Lopez,
yeah,
booty,
yeah,
booty,
yeah.
booty
Oh,
number two.
boo. Yeah, so J Lo, Maluma, J Balvin,
Mhm.
fucking ASAP Rocky.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he did the Fuck Sleep music video with us.
Oh, dope, dope. Any of the other
Um,
ASAPs, Ferg, none of them boys?
nah, none of them were there. He did bring a posse, and the whole studio reeked of you know what.
Oh, loud,
Yeah,
yes.
dude, it was everywhere.
Mm.
It took a couple days to wear off,
Of all
like
the
maybe two
workers was like,
days.
yes, this was a great shift.
Yeah. Fat Joe, Cardi B, they did the Yes
Sick.
music video with us. Anuel, you know,
Oh, dope.
face down, ass up vibes.
I'm sure
um,
Cardi B was probably like in her own little bubble.
yeah, she's a baddie.
Yeah, dope.
She confirmed baddie. I did. God, there's so many people now that I'm like talking about it. Yo Gotti, Meg Thee Stallion, they did Pose, the music video. Um, James Franco directed something,
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
yeah, at one of our studios, which was very interesting. He had a porn stash because he was doing that HBO show.
Oh, like a one of them thick fucking.
Thick,
Oh my
yeah, like
god.
70s detective thick.
Oh my god. Wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. Odell Beckham Jr., Naomi
Oh, that was cool.
Campbell.
Is he gay?
I don't think so. He definitely like loves flaunting his body a little bit, and he's super friendly too. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
I
cool
mean,
guy.
to be honest, if I looked a certain way, I'd probably be like, "Yo, do we need shirts? Like, really?
I
You know what I mean?" Like,
mean, yeah, it was an underwear commercial, so
oh well,
yeah,
kind of the
he was
part of
on his
the
grind.
yeah, it's part of the job. Again, he's one of those people that like the camera capture seems like it captures uh someone who's actually a bit friendly. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Sometimes that really does come off on the camera. Like Jason Momoa, when you see him in like camera takes that aren't really anything to do with like an actual film, he comes off very friendly and like just like, hey, like
yeah, definitely. And I'm gonna say one more name, and it just slipped from my brain, but it's going to come back. John Boyega.
Oh, dope, man! I would
Yeah.
like to meet him.